Okay, how we doing out there today in YouTube land? Today is Tuesday, the 11th, my watch says. I never know what day it is because I'm retired and don't have a job, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I just got my, just like within moments ago, got my new 24-inch bar. That's the 20-inch bar that came with the saw. This is a 455 wrencher. It's capable up to a 24-inch bar. That's what this is. Oddly enough, that one's made in Sweden, and this one is Canada. So over here, this chain with all the blue dots on it is the chain that was on it that I just sharpened. See if I can get that to stand up for you. That's your crosscut chain. I've got no experience at all with a ripping chain, but the first thing I noticed immediately is how much thinner these links are. Apologize, I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't know if you can see how much thinner the cutting area is compared to the crosscut saw, and it's ground at 10 degrees, not 30. So that's the difference. All right, I'm going to put this on the saw and I'll be back. Interesting to note these differences. I'm not a saw expert. I'm learning as we go. There is the part number on the Carlton chain. I was informed that's the chain that the Alaska Chainsaw Mill brand sells, so it's the one I bought. Okay, be back in a minute. Okay, got the new bar and chain on. Lubed it up pretty good. I went from 13 and 5/8 to I think a 17 and 3/4. So it's a little over 4 inches. This is where this used to be over here. Now it's obviously over there, so that's substantial. It's over 4 inches more cutting area. All right, I'm going to warm the saw up, go set up a tripod, and we're going to give it a lick here before the sun goes down. Okay, here comes the first try with the big bar and the ripping chain. I've warmed the saw up. Let it run for a few minutes, readjusted the chain. I'm going to go hit the start switch on my phone to get a rough timing, see how long this takes. I've got to correct that first cut down there. It's a little bit of a whoop-de-doo on the end, but there's 6 inches extra on each side of this for me to correct whatever I need to. So I'm going to go fire up, and here we go. God, that's awkward with all that equipment on. All right, let me shut this down and we'll go flip that log over. And I'll get this off the tripod and we'll see what it looks like. More to come. Okay, well, I can honestly say that new chain and bar made a huge difference. I hope I'm catching this. The sun is dead in my eyes right now. That's absolutely beautiful. I should be able to get at least 2 deck boards out of this, each piece. I went and checked my phone, and my phone said 7 minutes and 37 seconds. And at least a minute and a half of that would be playing with the saw, putting the equipment on, letting the saw idle, and shut it down after I got done with it, as you've seen in the video. So that's a huge improvement. All right, well, I'll be back when I got more to show. That's the first cut with the new saw blade, the rip chain, and the 24-inch bar on my Husqvarna 455 Rancher. And that's what they call, I guess, a full house chain, not a skip tooth. Loosened up a little bit more, but not bad. All right. Well, I got about 45 minutes to kill. I'm going to try to rip out a couple more. I'll be back as work progresses. That's it for now. Okay, so here's the end of my adventure this afternoon. I got 3 planks cut. This last one I'll get at least 1 full piece out of. This here is just, obviously, this is what's left over. This is just, as you can see, that's the end of that piece. That's firewood. These have been on the ground almost 4 years. This was like the first tree, there it goes, whacked me in the arm, that I cut down when I bought this property. This was at the end of the road where the driveway is now. That's the very first tree that was dropped. And those last 2 slabs with the new chain and the bar and getting a little more used to running that took about 4 minutes a piece. It's pretty impressive. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I would say that chainsaw mill is a very handy addition here on the old homestead. I'm going to make a lot of lumber. And I've got the mortar and tenon tool also, which I'll be showing in a later date, to make all the balusters around the top of the deck as we build it come this spring. So I got to cut that one up, and I got about 5 more laying on the ground ready to roll. I need 32 8-foot sections, about 4.5 inches wide, to do the deck. All right, that wraps it up here for Tuesday afternoon. Hope you got something out of this or enjoyed watching me work. That's it for now. More in the lumber process to come. See you later.